Okay, what we have done last time was to show the first information about things that we can send from the backend. Okay, now it will get more complex. Now I will try to use an array. That means I send information with an array from the backend, and then I would like to show array information in a separate row, for example. That means first row, for example, then the second row, and last row, for example. Now I have an array. If you now look and refresh, you will see everything is comma separated, but not like I wanted. Okay, now how we can do this? At the beginning we have to use the smaller percentage without the equals symbol to use the JavaScript. That means I can write, for example, easy for loops and can write same as I would do it in JavaScript. Now I tell KE have to be smaller than the length of the page information, and then now the first important thing. If we want to work with HTML and at the same time with EJS, the important thing is that everything that is not JavaScript have to be outside of this indicators or this markers. That means here I write HTML, and to close the for loop we have to do also the markers, and then we can close the brackets. Now in the div I would like to show the information of the content in the array index. That means we have to pass this information, and inside every time if we are inside this markers we can work like we do it in JavaScript. That means here I have a for loop, then I tell that every element that is inside the page infos array should be iterated through the for loop, and then I would like to show this information inside a div. Now if we refresh, we get an error because I'm write the wrong thing. So now everything works. We can now iterate through every element in the array. Okay. Now I will explain a small thing that I think is very important. On normal pages, like for example the EJS page, you have like something like headers. That means, for example, a menu that is shown on every page. And the problem is that the most time you write a header, for example, and then you write things in there, and then every page that you would like to show have to be the HTML of this page. And if you would like to change something in the header, you have to go through every file and have to change this thing. Now NGF EJS has a solution for that. You can write include. That means you only write a smaller percentage, then a minus, and then you can include other EJS files inside your file. That means we include, for example, the header. Sorry, my formatter is not so good. That means sorry if there's something that's not formatted in the right way. Okay, now we have to create this header EJS. So in this I only will write a small div. In this div, for example, I will create a div. I will style it very fast because it is not so important to use CSS only for examples. That is not, I think, not really important. So then I will fastly up. I will create a small setup. Oh no. I will create a small flex to make like a navigation bar, and now every div has to be, I don't know, home, infos, I don't know, images. So now we tell EJS that it should be including the header and then do the things that is in the index. If we now start, you can see the home, oh sorry, I think now it should work, yes. Then okay, I will create a CSS, it's easier to use. Header CSS, and there I will make a class like nav element, for example. Now I will give every up. So where I give the elements a little div. So, and now I can work with CSS slash header.css because of we have defined that CSS is mounted to the CSS file in our directory. So there I will give them a little margin to the left, for example. Oh no, I give them a margin to both sides of, I think, 10 pixels could be enough. what I have done. I have write images, I think. So I think I've forgotten the slash. Oh. Yeah, no, yes. Okay. Now you have saw that I have included a CSS inside the header. That means you can add CSS files also in the header file. Next time I will finish the header and then we will see how you can pass information from the index to the header. For example, you will show other title if you are logged in, for example.